Hi, my name is Jared. I play drums for the band Grace Over Diamonds. I live in Eastern Ottawa, and I like, video games.
What instrument you play?
Drums.
Drums? How long have you been playing?
Been playing drums for 12 years.
Okay. How did you get into Grace Over Diamonds?
I knew Nathan the singer through just jamming with him in various bands. I knew him through the music scene. So he just called me up. He said he had a project he was working on. He wanted some input. And I came over, fell in love with the tracks, and we started recording. How did you join, Steph?
Classified, buddy. Yeah, I saw Classified on local website. It sounded pretty cool. I checked out the music on the MySpace. I think there was one song up. It was like the beginning of Broken.
Yep.
And I loved it. I thought it was wicked. Anyway, my name's Stefan, and I play keyboards for Grace Over Diamonds. I've been in the same time as you, I think. Maybe a week less.
Yeah. He's been in the band about a week.
So he's
less than I have.
So he makes fun of me more.
A lot. It's a seniority thing.
Anyway, so yeah, when I saw the ad, I talked to Nate, and we talked techie stuff, and he's like, man, that's crazy. And he actually came over and picked me up that day, and brought all my stuff over, and we started doing crazy electric stuff. But yeah, I play keyboards, and I'm a guitarist as well.
Cool. Okay, so what is your favorite indie bands?
Wow. Indie's
so hard to define.
Indie is quite hard to define.
Well, bands that are from Ottawa, bands that inspire you, like it could be bands from the 70s or 80s or 90s, just anything that was underground that inspired you as compared to signed bands.
Okay, sounds good. I'm a big fan of metal. I'm a big hard rock fan. So there's a lot of bands that I've been following for a long time, like 36 Crazy Fists, Soilwork, In Flames, a whole bunch of bands that not a lot of people know about, especially in the mainstream music scene, but they're a big influence on how I play and what I play.
Cool.
Yeah, whenever I jump in his car, he's got some random amazing band. I have no idea who they are, and they totally rock and blow me away. But me personally, I'm a little bit of everything. I love the 60s and 70s stuff, like Velvet Underground and all that cool, trippy stuff. But I got into metal too, metal guitar. And then I started getting into electro. It happened with I guess they're more mainstream bands, but some of the more obscure electro bands.
Aphex Twin
was huge, big for that. And a lot of the beats and everything are influenced by Aphex Twin.
They're gonna think we're in some sort of industrial metal band.
Well, that's the beauty. Like we've got so many influences. It really works out well. Like Tyler Guitarist is huge in AC/DC.
Yeah.
And it's just a little bit of everything.
We're all into completely different music.
Really cool.
And that's what really makes our style work, I think.
Sometimes it conflicts. Steph, stop doing that stupid thing on the Chaos pad.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway.
Cool. I was talking to your manager, Doug.
Yeah.
And I want to ask you about the process about recording. What was the process of recording that you used?
Totally indie.
Was it?
Yeah, it was straight indie.
Was it in like different rooms and record all together, or was it?
No, it was. We tracked it individually. Yeah, we did some tracking individually. We kind of converted our basement, Nathan's basement, into a studio. A lot of the tracks, the initial bed tracks and just things like that, were already done. When we kind of joined,
like I would do a lot.
Yeah, like I said, he had a project that was started that he needed help working on.
It's really cool. Like he was playing drums on the keyboards and stuff. Like just bed tracks, just raw tracks that were the song and ideas, but they were already great.
And then we produced them a bit, re-tracked them, and then our singer Nate and Tyler, our guitarist, flew down to Salt Lake City, Utah, where they recorded the vocal tracks, as well as that's where all the mixing and mastering took place as well.
Cool. So it was a long process.
It was fairly long. I mean, we weren't under a lot of bands get in the studio and it's like, we've got $1,000 or whatever, and that gets you, an overnight somewhere or a weekend here. We really had we didn't really pay for a whole lot of it because we were doing it ourselves. So
That's the great thing with technology.
we were able to take as much time as we needed and wanted to just to make sure that the CD was right.
Hello? You want to say something about
I
that?
think that's amazing, the way technology is nowadays. I mean, you can buy a $100 interface, plug it in your
GarageBand.
computer, GarageBand. It's just amazing, and you can do professional stuff. That sounds just amazing.
Have you ever
I was
seen a Zoom?
Actually, what's that?
A Zoom, it's like the size of a cell phone, and it's the basic recorders that you used to have, these huge recorders, and it's
Oh,
like
cool.
this size now.
Yeah.
No, I'd never seen
It's
this.
so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what would be some of your bands that have inspired you? What are some of their positive attributes that you've seen in them that inspires you, and for you to grow as a musician?
One of the big things I think personally is I like listening to heavy music with positive lyrics and positive influences. And I think a lot of us are like that, and you can see that in our music as well. A lot of the tracks are very positive and uplifting, and they're not really written about anything. They're just kind of these abstract ideas, and you can pretty much take whatever you want from them. Yeah.
What's some bands that give you that positive attributes that you see?
One of the main bands for me was Killswitch Engage. They were a really cool band because they were, again, a metal band that was really heavy, but then they came out with this very melodic kind of vocals that soared over everything, kind of typical of your early 80s metal bands.
Pink Floyd too. I mean, a good example.
Yeah,
Maybe not
awesome.
completely inspirational, but a concept, and
They
just-
had a concept.
They had a
original.
concept and they had a feeling, and they went with it, and that's something that I think is really important for bands. And again, the big thing for me is intensity on stage, like a live band. I'm really big on like being intense live on stage and putting on a good show. I like putting on a show, like, you know,
We're entertainers, we're
Yeah, exactly.
performers.
You know, lights, you know, everything. And hopefully as we grow, we'll be able to do more and more of that and really coordinate
Yeah.
things. We're really excited about that and adding visual elements to the show, and we're pretty excited about all
Got
that
me
stuff.
pumped up.